Oh, yeah, immigrants, they come here, they come to our country, they steal our jobs. Do they? Do they steal our jobs? Is that how it works? Does someone in HR have like a job posting and they roll in on Monday morning? Oh, Raul's already at the desk. Raul, I stole the job. Oh, God damn it. God damn it. That's my fault. I left the door unlocked. 2 jobs just lying around.
Shokaze. Welcome back to it, guys. And before we even go anywhere, there it is.
It's top of the hour. Time for news on ilovemarvel.live.
Good morning, South Africa. The time is 8:05, and I am Kabelo Mufokeng with your news headlines.
Yes, you are.
Home Affairs signs historic agreement for asylum seekers. And Queen Matlamini Zulu to be interim leader of the Zulu Nation. These are some great news, ladies and gentlemen. And first photos emerge of Biden-era detention centers. And over at BBC, Colorado market shooting gunman kills 10 at Boulder grocery store. For more news headlines, catch me after your sports headlines with Tato Malindi.
In your sport headlines, Bafana Bafana has a squad. Bafana Bafana has a squad. And Bafana Bafana has a squad. Check me for your full bulletin. You wanted to do it. You should have done it.
I must learn to believe in myself.
I don't think you believe in yourself that much. But anyway, guys, we're going to be talking about the Bafana Bafana squad also. And also, we're going to be looking at what's currently happening in the world of golf with none other than Justin Harding also jumping up a couple of ranks also in terms of that. More of this is going to come through at the bottom of the hour. This is ilovemarvel.live. Marvel Streets a 2.1, a breakfast show. For now, here's Kabelo Mufokeng.
Let's get into it. Home Affairs signs historic agreement for asylum seekers. Some asylum seekers in South Africa have been waiting for years, even decades, for a decision on their applications. And now they'll have an opportunity to be heard. It follows what's been described as a historic agreement signed by the United Nations Refugee Agency and Home Affairs Department to eliminate delays and backlog in decisions. The Home Affairs Department says it takes its domestic and international responsibilities towards asylum seekers and refugees very seriously. Moving along, Queen Matlamini Zulu to be interim leader of Zulu Nation. The Zulu Nation has a new leader for now. Queen Matlamini Zulu has been named as interim successor in the late King Goodwill Zwelithini's will. This is until the Queen decides who will take over as Zulu monarch. The sister of King Mswati III, Queen Matlamini married King Zwelithini in 1973.
Oh, wow.
Moving along, ladies and gentlemen, child migrants' first photos emerge of Biden's era detention centers. The Texas site, a government-run tent city in Donna at the U.S.-Mexico border, is reportedly housing 1,000 people. The photos are the first to show conditions at such facilities since President Joe Biden took office. Critics have blamed Joe Biden for a surge in illegal migrants to the U.S. Since taking office in January, Mr. Biden has removed some of the restrictions for those entering the U.S. introduced by his predecessor, Donald Vitiza Trump. His administration has reversed a policy turning away unaccompanied children at the border instead of opting to process them and place them with sponsoring families in the U.S. Last but not least, Colorado market shooting gunman kills 10 at Boulder grocery store. The attack in Boulder ended with police detaining an injured shirtless suspect at the King's Supers Market. The shooting was live streamed by witnesses and broadcast on YouTube. The incident began at about 2:30 local time on Monday when the suspect entered the supermarket and began firing. About 20 minutes later, the Boulder Police Department tweeted that there was an active shooter at the King Super on the Table Mesa Street. That is it for your news headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Catch me at the bottom of the hour with your headlines. Let's get into the streets that belong to Melville.
Yay!
I don't know.
What is wrong, girl?
again. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. It is exactly 11 minutes past 8 right now, Central African time, and you're currently tuned in, like she said, to the streets that are currently in Melville. Yes, Melville Streets, a 2.1 breakfast show, your unconventional breakfast show with your boy Tato Malindi and Buttercup, the beautiful Buttercup, and also Silver HSE, the guy with the high sex energy. Yes. And also, do not forget the tech lady also in the stew. What's up, tech lady?
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. Anyway, guys, so today, guys, we are talking about foreigners' success in other countries. And then in part 2, we're going to be looking at something very I almost said very disgusting. But in part 2, guys, we're going to be discussing this home ground advantage. Yes, are foreign businesses successful because locals have become relaxed and comfortable with state handouts? Essentially, are the policies implemented to boost and support locals actually making them lazier, giving a foreign national who have to work harder to survive the upper hand? Is that the truth or not? We want to get your comments in terms of that. Do you actually think that home ground advantage is the reason why foreigners are basically successful far more than the natives? Or what do you think? I want to get your comments in terms of that, guys. Make sure that you flood those comments coming through. Let those comments coming through. Come. Let's have a chat about it. And do not forget also, guys, we're going to be looking at Uzos Herta. We're going to be looking at that in part 2 today. And also we're going to be playing in 30 seconds. And then HSE Entertainment is coming through today. You got something interesting. I can see with that smile of yours. You got something interesting, don't you?
As mina ngizofroza. Mina ngizofroza.
Uzofroza, man.
Yeah.
No, man. Why are you making the other girl frozen? No, man. Don't make another girl frozen. And also, by the way, guys, we've been basically getting like some fantastic music videos also coming in through from guys. I really love it because,
I've been waiting for this,
dude,
actually.
we were supposed to be playing music. Nowadays, usually we talk a lot. And we play few
That's part
music.
1 for you.
That's part 1 for you.
That's part
Now
one
it's
for
part 2. We have to do things according to the accordingness. Right now, I'm going to start off with a fantastic tune. And by the way, shout out to Tech Ella. Right? It's Tech Ella featuring none other than Zola 7 and also Scheme GP.
Oh, yeah.
For those who, not Scheme GP, but
Yeah.
GP, not GP. GP, yes, I'm right, man. It's wrong.
Orange.
GP my orange. Yes. Yes, I've been saying not GP, but I'm talking a lot about GP.
Why all of a sudden?
Because it's cold and ain't nobody paying attention to me.
But then it's been
But
like
that's the
this
thing,
for
like,
like
that's
an
attention.
hour.
I want to be busy, so.
Like,
And I'm busy freezing.
Snow
Everybody
White.
busy doing some.
Snow White. You end up being Snow White when I'm telling you. And no, guys, not that type of snow. Jeez, people. Anyway.
I swear you're the only person. I swear, brother.
Anyway, speaking about Snow White, let's find out what Zola was doing on this song.
Mamela, ishoman. Ukhula ngihubuka ngihozuka kuba ngihonyonyo yikho ngicwela inyongo. Ihanga ngiyayibonga. Ingenze ngaba yimambani thanks God's plan ukhulele one roomini kwenze ukuthi ngibe nephupho lebhazabhaza lendlu ukwakha barefooted with a hungry stomach to school ukusala ekhaya makuphuma ama trip woza black Christmas no jelly and custard skip ipapa nekhabish ispice sakhona inyembezi mazwele platini impahla ezintsha kuhaba ngibulaliswa impahla zasemakhishini ukuvaya ama long distance ngenyandula kwenze ukuthi ngenze sure ukuthi ngiba neimoto my childhood lover wangiphula inhliziyo danki ngiyabonga sengiyazi umfazi yini okungabi first choice or favorite ebantwini sibusise singifundisa ukuhlakanipha kokuqala ukukhula ungenababa yikho kungenza ukuthi uNkulunkulu angibone ezandleni danki ngiyabonga ngiyayithanda ihanga hanga.
Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. 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 Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Yes, Takila, asibajele boy ukuthi hanga yini yabona ukuvalelwa ngaphandle kungenze ukuthi ngaba namehlo amane sengikwaze nokukhahlela iminyango engenze ukuthi ngibe yiboss abengilook like a boss
Bebathi ngijajarage mangivela kanti ngiyinkala katha ngempela manje ngiqala phansi nabantwana bakhe sengiphatha namakhankela vele kucace manje mangivela the answer manje mangivela when I leave vele kumi ipati ziwa when I come back angithi dala besilamba iwinter fana nesama kunzima kodwa bengizama ngihambe ebusuku intwana beyiphanda got me at 9 to 5 good thing shintsha isimo Manje sangipanda more ukuthi ngiphile impilo. Went to every single show. Balogo bathi ngiyasitshela. My name was under many more. Kodwa still ngiyabangena. Ha. Cover the lame. Singenelele they cover the name. Ooh, ha. Now they consider me part of the game. Yakanya manje mangvela. Abonda basakashi. And I bought a house in my sababin. Dwana Isakashi. Hey, sizakamnandi manje sithulile isikhathi sokulamba. Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. 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 Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. 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 Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Master man among tand. Getting so wet and taking scope man among tand. Seafood platter man among tand. And I can Uber eat man among tand. I like to drive but I fly man among tand. Yo, I'm in the best smart, I'm ghetto man among tand. I can afford lover to leave you among tanda or meet you among tanda or drop a Vesla among tanda.
Donkey Kulu. You know, I could have dropped another verse, Lana, but bringing two legends on the same song. Zola no Chipima Orange. Abantu besikhula sibabukela sonke TV. From the Yizo days, you know, we never thought it was possible. Now we're like brothers. So this is just to show you, Guti, it's possible.
Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. 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 Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Abashwe. Choman, be a king in your own kingdom. Ubayeke laba bazenza dom. Ubeka abangana bangabanga kahle. Kumele uzenzela una choice. Ithathe njengejeni lento. You are in the making. You will reach your destination. Life is meaningless without a journey. Bekezela kuzolunga nathi sendlule khona. Impilo irafi fast. Senze the best and learn from the best. You will be the best among the rest. Gijima ngeyakhe pace ungakhompethi. Ibuka lingakudakwi masewuliphethe. Ulitheshise mjojo kuze kuphele hanga. Hayi, umthandazo wabolovu.
I Tandas Wabolova. Yeah,
boy.
that is my mind.
Everyone's
Tandas
like-
Wabolova.
Everyone doesn't know where to shoot anymore. It's like, where was everyone shooting before my mind?
Hey, Marangano thinking, it's like no matter place up in that about to talk like negativity.
It's not negativity. It's
What is it?
It's an observation.
Yeah.
Everybody was all shooting Kochaf Pose because they wanted the Soweto background.
Yeah.
Everybody all shooted at Nelson Mandela Bridge because they wanted the bridge. Everybody was in Maboneng at some point.
That's
Like,
where the vibe is. Everyone is going where the vibe
no,
is.
not everybody's narrative is going to be
The same.
Fisukuba nemali eningi now.
Yeah.
There at my mind. Stop. Stop all this mess.
Yeah, man. Speaking about no, actually, I almost that was gonna get me into trouble because I was saying speaking about stopping the mess. We are currently talking about foreigner success.
That would have been a bad link, eh?
Yeah, that would have been a very bad one. Actually.
That's enough for me.
So anyway, guys, welcome to it. If you just joined us, guys, it is exactly 19 minutes past 8 right now, Central African time, and welcome to it. This is Melville Street's 2.1 breakfast show with your boy Tato Malende Buttercup and also Silver HSE, guys. We are
Historic sexual energy.
damn historic.
Historic. It's got cobwebs.
Yo,
It's pretty
Yeah.
old,
yeah.
rusty and dusty. Alum sex energy.
Katie, I saw you.
Ah.
I love you. I didn't press anything.
All right, guys. So we're talking about that right now. We're talking about home ground advantage. Also, you guys don't behave. I'm gonna do the show by myself. Watch.
Who doesn't behave?
You too.
What did we do?
Crash,
What
right?
did we do?
Like why they got to woo amongst each other? Like you know that people can hear when you guys talk to each other.
What did we say?
Like mwana batu
Ask him.
wabu and then lina labu.
Ask
Who's
him,
Mwana
like,
Batu?
what did we say?
Mwana batu.
Kima
Who's
Mwana
Batu?
Batu?
Mwana wa batu.
Who is Mwana Batu?
It's the other kid's kid.
You better shut your face. Get on with the show, boy.
Hate this team.
Ukusalayo, sachola.
So anyway, guys, so we're gonna be talking about home ground advantage right now, guys. Focusing on foreign success. And when we say home ground advantage, which is what we're talking about right now, do you think that the reason why people in the specific country, and we're not saying South Africa only, guys, we're talking globally,
Yeah.
you know, in whatever country that they are in, that people basically have this home ground advantage. Like, nah, man, I'm on a chilled factor. You know what I mean? There's no need for me to basically hustle that hard.
That's the
You know
problem.
what I mean? Is it the reason why foreigners are successful more than the people in the countries? Some of the people in the countries. Is it one of the reasons? So I want to find out from you guys. I know one thing also regarding foreigners that are successful in our country. Go to Cape Town.
Yeah.
In Cape Town, yes, you're gonna say that you'll find like maybe not even Stellenbosch, not Stellenbosch side. I'm talking Camps Bay, Clifton. Houses
Okay.
where people like David Chappelle have houses there. People like Will Smith have houses there. Where foreigners have houses there.
But do they have
Successful
business
for-
there?
They
have
don't. That's what I'm
business
saying.
there. Yeah.
They don't. So I'm saying when we talk about a situation like that, as someone that has money from somewhere else, and then you come to another country and you buy
With money.
with money, and you're buying into things, and most of these guys, because they use their bond villas, by the way, as places for people to hire. You know what I mean? You can hire the bond villas for shooting a video,
Yeah.
all those kind of things. Somewhat, it's a bit of a bit. Do you think it's a bit of a business in terms of doing that? Because it's their holiday homes. They're not there all the time.
But they're making money out of it.
They're making money out of it. They're letting the
Either
bond
way.
pay itself.
Yeah, look. I don't know.
That's the first.
Like I don't see David Chappelle like coming to South Africa to make money off rent. Like I don't know, man. There are people that are doing that. Like we've shot music videos before that are like the house is a mansion, it's rented out in like Bedford View. The house is rented out and we can use it and shoot there. Is it what? Is it an investment in the country?
It's an investment in the country.
Oh, that's
Is it an
cute.
investment in the country,
That's
or
very
is
cute.
it?
It's an investment in that
In
company.
that country.
In that company.
Yeah, because the countries are companies technically.
And that company doesn't, it like, look, there are investments that make like real things that you can see. And then there are investments that don't even, like, it's just an iceberg. I don't see how renting out your house, like, is you investing in the country.
Because, like, you know what I've noticed also, like, I'll be specific. There's a bond villa in Camps Bay. We did like a Walpole event. Monet and myself did a Walpole event there. And they were hiring the house for a day for 28K.
What?
Yeah, 28K a day. All right, and I'll just think to myself, like, if this guy is renting out the house for 28K a day in 1 month, let's say we are not the only one. There's other people that are basically renting out the house.
Let me calculate this.
Like, how much money is this guy getting? Because most of these guys, people, when they travel to South Africa and stuff, it's like, because they have money. If you have money, you have money. And you're like, I'm traveling to South Africa, but I don't want to be in a hotel. I want to stay in a house. And they go to these bond villas.
And how is it an investment in the country?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not investment. That's what I'm
Because they
asking
take
you.
the money and then they leave.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was asking. If you're listening to my question, that's what I was asking, is that these guys that have these bond villas who are not living in South Africa and they utilize it as their holiday home, but they make money out of it by renting it out. What do we say about those people? You know what I mean? In terms of these foreign success, because they're still raking in money and making money within the country.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do we say about those kind of situations?
Like, as I said, man, like it's having an investment in a certain country, not for the country. You know,
for
like
your own damn self.
it's for like I just calculated this. So, like, if a person were to actually, what the hell?
For a month.
Yeah, for a month. Okay, it cleared, but then it said I said 28,000 times 30, right?
Yeah.
Which is 40,000 rand.
Just imagine. And that
In a
bond
month.
more or
villa,
less.
that
more
bond
or
villa,
less. If we're assuming that he's renting it
Like
out every
every
day.
day. Yeah, I
yes,
calculated it
every
according
day.
to every day.
and that
villa.
bond villa, by the way, guys, like when we were asking the guy, the specific bond villa, and you probably might know this famous bond villa. It's in Camps Bay. If you say Camps Bay bond villa, it's the first image that comes out. It's got like 3 layers. I was even I was on it. Even there's even an image that I've got on Facebook. If you go through my Facebook pages when I was shooting in the house, I was like, "Hey, dreams." And we asked the guy that actually manages the house. He's not even the owner. Manages the house. And we're like, the guy who's the owner is like, no, some Italian guy that actually owns the house and he uses it as his holiday home. He's got like apparently 6 of these houses like around in like the world and stuff like that. And he said that the guy sells the house for 128 million rand.
128
He sells it, or
He's
what is
selling
he's
it.
selling
If you
it?
want to buy it, you can buy it for 128 million rand.
128
million rand. Average houses in
So-
Kems Bay are 100 million rand bond villas, bruh.
So we have two sides to this coin. We have
There's
foreign
the house.
nationals coming to South Africa
Mhm.
and straining the economy because they need jobs themselves and they need to live and the country needs to make
Mhm.
room for them. And then on the other side of the coin, you get really rich foreign nationals that come here and don't necessarily affect the space positively.
Sorry.
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. You saw it also.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I've been talking.
What you
What was
Thing
it?
there, like, read our next comment, please, man.
Okay.
That sigh.
Our next comment comes from a man by the name of Sanele Seda Nodada. And this gentleman says, Noti Will Smith Nguma Umastendi. And then he says again, Niti Will Smith Ngumastendi.
Yeah, bro. Will Smith was Mustang.
Not from my mouth. I don't know.
Go check it out in Clifton, bruh. Clifton. Yeah, I know you can't go pee somebody when you're gonna do this thing
Did
again.
you say?
guys.
Did you hear me say I said this guy's lying?
Nah.
Okay.
About peas.
Okay. It's fine. Go to your bag of receipts. Pull one out. Like,
They
that was
just
like those,
see
you know
them
those
popping
old
up.
ladies
Yeah,
that
no,
just
no,
Nah,
like-
it's
like,
a 90
oh,
million
Sunday-
rand Clifton mansion.
You know those guys-
We're saying that some of these people actually do hire out their houses.
Yeah.
For people. So he's
Mastandi.
actually saying like, Velvet does even.
He's a landlord.
He's a landlord type of thing. Like he's asking, not saying that you said it. Oh, peace away and tattoo. Like he's just asking, like Velvet.
And
You can
now,
sing. Okay.
when it comes
Will
to
Smith.
Kabelo and Kabelo's family, like I don't know. Look, like sometimes I feel like they're out here for me. Like you guys trying to get my job. You can't.
wonder.
I am the job.
I wonder though, like, because I don't see the Kardashians renting out their house
You
to
got that
anybody.
house.
No, or like, I don't know, like if you were a real celebrity, I don't see you
Renting out your house.
renting out. Like I can see these business
Mhm.
guys that
Yeah.
have like multiple, but I don't see these celebrity homies renting
Actually
out
renting
their
out their
space.
houses, right?
Because
Do you think they have a need though
Be-
to do that?
uh,
Do you think they have a need to do that at the moment?
money makes money, and making money is quite addictive. But
That's one point.
Mm.
But they love their privacy, these guys.
Yeah.
And they love exclusivity. So I don't know how I'd feel as Jada Pinkett Smith knowing that some yuppie was in my kitchen pretending like this was their house.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Did you say
It's
yuppie?
very common.
Oh,
Very
wow.
common thing.
Wow.
I'm sure they do, man. Especially like if they have a couple of houses and be like, what's one?
Yeah.
Like, because you find these houses on Airbnb actually. You actually do come across these houses like, and it does say over there, okay, this is King Mama. Or because of now, my mom used to stay in this house.
Like yesterday, I was talking about Nelson Mandela's house in Houghton, which is currently in debris. The kids couldn't actually afford the municipality bill. I don't understand how that is possible
Remember
in
what
the
I
first
said?
place.
Yeah.
Where the Houghton house is right now, the grass is like this big. Like the things don't even open anymore. Like there's problems with that house. You know what I mean? And now the guys that basically hold that, his lawyer and what are the guys within his trust fundies, right, are basically thinking of selling the house also. And I feel like if you put that house on the market, Nelson Mandela's house on the market, bro, I think you can get close to like 200 million rands out of that house.
My house in Villagaz was in auction. I was telling you this not so
You
long
were talking
ago.
about the one in Villagazi Street, yeah?
I was telling you about this.
But just imagine how much that house will cost now
Does the,
because of that mere fact that Mandela's
does the one in
used to live
Houghton
there.
really mean anything to us? Like historically? Does it
Historically,
mean
it doesn't
anything?
mean anything, but it's the house that Mandela spent most of his time.
That's cute. But like I think the one in Villagazi, like it's got grits, man. That's where he lived with his wife. That's where he raised his kids. They picked him up from that house and put him in cars and vans. His wife was dropped off there once she got the thingy released. Like there's layers there. That house in Houghton, the only reason why I think it's really valuable is because there's rumors that there's money hidden there in that house.
Mm-hmm.
like truckloads of money, and that gun that Haile Selassie gifted him when he went to Ethiopia.
Oh, yeah.
Things like that are like hidden in that house. So
Which one? The one in Houghton?
yeah, the one in Houghton, like
Yeah.
that house has things that could mean something, but
Secrets, basically.
the actual house itself, like
It's worthless.
I mean, there's two houses that Nelson Mandela occupied that mean a lot. And that's that house in Vilagazi and the house that they set him up in when they took him out of jail.
Oh, yeah.
When they
I
wanted us
think-
to believe he spent his full sentence in
Yeah,
jail.
yeah.
That's the house that
The house
really
he spent
means
3 years
something.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Got a comment also here coming through from Larry. Larry says that they just make little bank with their holiday homes. Sometimes it's a way for them to evade tax in their country. Check at the Cayman Islands. But this is just backup for them. It's just extra guap on the real, because remember, it's cheaper for people overseas to live here. Hence, they outsource call centers and IT consultant platforms. You feel me? I feels you, Larry.
It feels you, man.
I feels you, man. I
Bani
feels
lo
you, man.
half naked.
Aish. God, Larry, see what you're doing right
So
now.
phonela uniswabe.
Here we go again. By the way, guys, if you just joined us right now, guys, welcome to it. This is I Love Melville.live, Melville Street. We are talking about the foreigners who are successful in any country and whatever country that they go into. Right now, we're talking about home ground advantage, and also on top of that, we're having a discussion about foreigners who are basically buying like huge acres of land and have houses, and they basically rent these houses out also. They're holiday homes, but they rent it out also for like that side pocket money. And I think maybe Larry's onto something in terms of tax invasion also, you know what I mean? If we look at maybe people like Anglo-Saxon, all those guys are also foreigners, by the way, guys. And when you're thinking foreigners, don't just think black people.
So we're not doing both.
Thinking black people are Mexicans.
What?
I need to understand how it's evading tax though.
Hey?
I need to understand how it's evading tax.
Yeah, no, we all need to understand that. I am not a financial person, but I think I get a little bit of what he's talking about. If you're gonna dive into another country, you don't basically you don't actually pay tax because you don't earn a salary here, basically. So you've got your own guab. So in other words, when you go through like maybe the travel agency, right?
Yeah.
They basically don't charge you to exchange. But after exchanging you
There's
from that,
no tax,
like the
payments
tax
and stuff,
that you're gonna basically get right now is just when you pay that house, you're buying that house, yes, but you don't live there. You're not a South African citizen. You know what I mean? So you don't register for tax ebate
You're not
in
a
terms of that
citizen.
because
Yeah,
you're not a
exactly.
citizen.
Yeah.
But however, if it comes to the incoming part of me paying to rent out the house, right? I'm not gonna pay that tax, but whoever I'm gonna use to manage the thing is the one that's gonna pay the tax of me actually renting out the house.
Say that
'Cause, like,
again?
it's like,
Say that again?
if for instance you are my manager of the house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm not registered for tax in South Africa because I'm not a South African citizen,
Okay.
right? But however, I bought an occupied land,
Mhm.
right? Obviously, there's going to be certain transactions that go through that process. Then it's chai.
Yeah.
But now you are my manager, managing the house. If someone comes through and they're like, "Hey, I
government
want to
comes
rent,
through,
I
yeah.
want to rent the house out," right?
Yeah.
If someone comes,
If someone comes,
what happens?
it's the first time I see this guy in this type of casual
You're
look.
so
eh?
you're looking so good.
yeah, that didn't cha.
You're looking so good.
New shoes.
Jean in cha.
New
Oh,
shoes.
I'm just
Like even the jersey in cha. Look at even the jersey. The jersey's also. That was meant to be a yellow phone.
Come here.
Come on, come let people show
And a
people who
card,
you know.
And a card.
And you glasses also. Oh, look. You
You can make up one,
Okay, call the dog.
Ain't gonna feed that you on a boy.
Look at
nice.
look at this man coming
Look
here.
nice.
Kaya
buddy.
the nighties.
He's not. He's usually wearing cheeky shorts.
Hey, but
You guys, I
this
was
guy even
so
bought a
part
new
one
cologne.
of Killer. I love
Oh, yeah.
part one.
Oh, yeah.
He
You
brought a
love part one. What about this
You
part?
sound drunk.
dude. That gave me a heart attack, dog. You even bought a new cologne?
Sorry?
Is that the new spray? Don't say it's
New
always.
shoes.
New shoes.
I got these from home.
Ah, oh my God.
Mama
What's
hugged
a man?
you.
My mom gets the
Mama hugged you and she said, "I love you."
You're gonna tell me, guys, look at this. Come here, come here, come here.
Man.
You're gonna tell me that your mom irons so good that I had some
My
like there's a crease, guys, on this guy's jersey.
our helper does.
Yeah, that was a helper there.
This is you, man.
Sometimes
Anyway,
when I get my clothes after the helper's
guys.
been with them, I was like, when did I buy this thing again? Telling you, why does this look completely new again?
All right, guys.
So,
Jumping back
sports.
into the conversation that we're talking about. Sports, young Port food. We're having serious topics here. So diving into that, what I'm saying when Larry was explaining this thing right now is that, oh yeah, actually he even sent a message also. It's like, so the UK, right? They pay a lot of tax there. So if you buy property in Caymans and donate to the government, you get citizenship basically with no hassle, where the crib is put on hold for at least 5 years. And that's how you pay tax in that one. For me, I think maybe another point about it is that if you are not registered within tax and you are my manager and someone's going to pay you money for rent their house,
Yeah.
bruh, it's like it's a normal transaction. It's
Okay.
like you as a South African citizen basically saying to someone, come rent. You didn't register your house as an entity.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? As an entity of like, this house is a BNB or anything.
Yeah,
It's not that. It's your house.
Yeah.
So in other words, if you're gonna pay me, you're gonna pay straight into my my account,
without no
and then I'm
middleman.
just gonna basically say, okay, for that
Okay.
3 days you can live in my house.
Okay.
That's it.
That's
So the
tax-free
only
money.
taxing, it's like you're gonna get taxed because of the transaction,
Justin,
because of
that's it,
because you are registered on SARS.
Okay, I get what you're saying now.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
But me as a guy who's from the other place, I already paid my part of the taxing by buying the property and stuff like that. That's basically it. But when it comes to the money that comes in, that's gonna happen. And then when it comes to me taking my transaction, when you have to put it into the account, I'm paying the exchange rates. That's it.
That's it.
So this is a business.
As we were saying.
This is a business. So doesn't this then have like an illegal element? Like
It
how
is illegal.
foreign-
It is
That's what we're
Okay.
saying.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is
we're saying.
illegal.
Yes.
That's why we
So
say
it's
they're
illegal.
evading
They
tax.
evading tax because of that. Yes.
And they're not even evading tax in like a sexy way. Like
They're
you know how
running.
people will go and buy like secondhand laptops and donate to a school, and then you can go to the tax man and be like, "Look, this is what I've done."
Yeah.
These guys are not doing that. Like it's illegal in a very tacky way.
And then here's something else also that we're going to be talking about regarding the foreign success also, guys, is that some of the US biggest companies are founded by immigrants. Now, the first generation immigrants who relocated to the US to seek a better life are responsible for the funding of some of the largest and most important US companies. Those companies are generating billions in revenue and creating millions of jobs year after year. A world without Apple and Amazon. Think about it. First, the list only includes a handful of first-generation immigrants who left their mark on American soil. It does not include the second-generation immigrants. That is, it's Americans born to first-generation immigrants. Now, one such second-generation immigrant is Steve Jobs. There would be no American computer company called Apple had Jobs' father, Abdul Fattah Jadali, not been allowed into the US as a political migrant from the Syrian city of Homs.
Steve Jobs, my
this.
friend.
Yeah.
I've read this somewhere actually.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is
And then
true.
also another interesting thing also is that the South African born Elon Musk, who basically came through in America and basically gave a new field in terms of Tesla and other innovations in technology, would not basically been generating so much for Americans if American US immigrant didn't allow him to basically be part of the citizenship there.
That is so true. That is so true.
I wonder what they do for their countries.
Elon didn't do anything for us. Do you know anything? There's not even an Elon.
The guys, come on.
Elon was angry so much because these guys at University of Pretoria, or they dialed him swak, bruh. They were bullying him apparently, and that's why he hates South
That's why he
Africa.
hates South Africa. But then he
I'm
tried.
like, nigga.
He tried to give back to South Africa, but let me not call it give back,
Mm.
right? But then he tried to come up with a solution. for-
And then
for
South
Eskom,
African
and
government was
Eskom
like,
"Hey,
no.
Soga, as a fool."
And I think they should have done that. They should have let the guy do that, man. I mean,
like
right now,
he was bringing solutions.
he was bringing solutions
to this problem we're having.
that
the
we're
load shedding
experiencing right now.
problems. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, it could have been quite great, guys, for South Africa to generate like its own electricity made by a South African for South Africa, which we can probably maybe utilize outside there. We don't care if he's got shady deals with other people, as long as at least we don't have these problems and it creates jobs.
Dude.
That's it.
And apparently, for a day's load shedding would buy about 2 of Elon Musk machines, like generators.
Just imagine.
Imagine.
Stupid South Africa.
Just for 1 day. Remember that level 1 low shady more it's 1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for 1 billion, you would get about 2 generators from Elon Musk to solve the problem.
He even gave you guys a discount. Anyway, guys, we are talking about foreign success right now. Elon Musk is just a few to name a majority of guys. Max Steel, for those who don't even know, Max Steel is owned by is it a Mexican?
Yeah, because it's a Mexican. See the tato. I will see the boy.
So anyway, there's a lot of companies, basically foreign success, basically that dives into certain countries and increase like basically the GDP, which helps some of them, some don't. And when I'm saying some, I'm talking about my friends, and I was price a shop that they've got in Makonin, because like, who do you hire? Because sometimes you only hire OC, but just to look after just to be bodyguard. And
to make money, what they do is they hire their own families, bro.
Yeah,
dude, hey,
exactly.
give me this money home.
Exactly. I mean, if you look
There's
at
no
GP
shoes.
Street, for instance, and you look at Somalianville, like if you go to Somalianville, like right now at GP Street, like the guys that are hired, it's either Ausmeri or Sipo. Sipo's the guy that always, hey, come inside, yeah, and take her.
Get a lot now.
Get a louder.
Sasuta la now. Tanga ma chips nama kuya.
I was like, oh, everything food. They
Yeah,
do this
actually, I thought it was only like apparel only. But
That's what they do,
Queen
bro.
special
Yeah.
was when buy
exactly.
one and
You walk into the store and then kind of Sis Mary is the one that's always packing the things in the shop, and then the rest of the people that work is the family business.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a family business.
That's one of the ways
Yeah.
for them to make money.
Yeah. All right, guys. Now, just to lighten up the mood, it is time for us to go to hashtag Uzol's Herder. Uzol's Herder.
Okay.
Ha, ha, ha. Where's that clip? Like, I thought that clip should introduce this
Herder,
feature. You know what I mean?
Meh.
Like, come on, guys. We got to be creative up in this. You know? I don't know. People just become sick for a couple of days and then they come back. There's no innovation. Like, when you were sick, you must think about something new that you're going to bring onto the show. You know what I mean?
Come back with fire.
With fire, bro. Whenever I'm sick, I'm thinking of ideas when I'm in that place.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
that
know.
production, you see. Ooh, I was thinking, yeah.
No,
you know what I mean?
Trust us, guys. We know that. Remember what he did? Tato,
About what?
when he was sick.
And then
He just
brought
showed
us
up.
back
Oh, okay,
to
guys. Okay, you know what I'm thinking. Okay, guys. Okay, let's go back to work.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
okay. You rested. We can see that.
we saw you.
No, ka ke a o qolla, wa tseba ko qolla. O pila jwang ka tjeko ntwana?
Just
Are
keep
you
man.
talking to me?
Yeah, ke bua le wena. O pila wa ka tjeko.
Thanks, babes.
Yeah, serious. Like, what are you doing after the show?
Now my rehearsal ngoba mina ngiyacula ni artist.
That was me trying.
Enamasimba.
That was me trying to basically get a date out of this thing, and it seems like it's not happening, you know. And then she's out here flipping boobs, like it's Boob King. She works at Boob King. Well, but flipping boobs. So, what do you want your boobs with? Fries, or do you want them with? I like my boobs with fries.
What you like your boobs with, nasty motherfucker?
You got legs, also you can coin them in. It's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can coin them in. Let's not
Wow.
forget the waffle.
No.
I'm sorry. Okay, that was that.
It's right there. Use it.
All right, cool, guys. It is time for us to go to Uzol's Herter. So, Uzol's Herter, if you think you're migrate without having a solid plan,
I was hurt.
accommodation and food included, you'll become a statistic.
Yeah.
I think I should have read that
Come
one.
Come
Okay, I
again.
think you should actually, because she's the one that wrote the script, right? Like, I was trying to read what she said that we're
I
gonna
was
hear.
still on sick leave when I did this.
You were still on sick leave. This
Yeah.
was yesterday, girl.
Exactly. I was still on it. I only came back today.
Because
Because we can't. We can, Mama. Okay, exactly.
No,
that-
no, 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 no.
exactly. But I can't
Exactly.
get
I have to
exactly.
read
I'll
it.
read
That's
it
the
exactly.
problem.
Yeah, get the things. You get,
Yeah.
Uzol's Herter, if you think you are migrate without having a solid plan, accommodation and food included, you'll become a statistic. The second one, if you believe a job opportunity will just land on your lap, you don't even girlfriend like that. Love yourself, bro. Also, if you didn't take business studies seriously in high school, needless to say, KD, retrenchment left, right, and center now.
Okay.
Swan, they pay me the big bucks, buddy.
Check your WhatsApp.
Man. No, I don't want to check my WhatsApp.
Please.
Get your own WhatsApp.
I do have my own WhatsApp.
Yes,
hey, don't push me.
You have to play
push your
this.
push pop.
Hey, girl. Yo, dude.
You're gonna want to play that for those heads up way.
Yo, dude. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to come back with those hurts even more, guys. And a fantastic thing also that you guys need to look forward to is that in round 3, or part 3 rather, which it is round 3, we got Buttercup Entertainers coming through. We got High Star Entertainment coming through. And also, we're going to be playing 30 seconds. Yes, guys, we are going to be playing 30 seconds. I ain't like it, 30 seconds. I hope my medulla bronchata is basically sharp.
Connect and extend the hard drive.
What is 30 seconds again? We haven't played it in so long.
Medulla bronchata. Just like a shapile da morao.
Like
what a
cat game we were playing.
What a papa. Wow, tabang
because that's GVV.
How can it be GVV?
If I don't want it to happen on my body, it's gender-based visuals.
What? Visuals.
Really?
You said?
Really? That is.
If I don't want it to happen on my body and you do it, it's wrong. Don't do it. Don't touch me. I'm not here for you.
Yo.
Like honestly, it's that simple. Don't touch people.
So that means I need to lay charges on someone this weekend.
Yep.
Who you laying charges on?
That person.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that was GBV.
You have to.
What did she do?
I almost got raped.
Yeah.
Friend.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
But I liked it, but I almost got raped.
This guy wouldn't like it.
Like, who wouldn't?
Okay, so
like,
this
I
is
don't
the
mind.
actual problem. Move the fuck
I
on.
remember when like, I don't mind it happen. It's just the approach. I was like, yeah. You don't remember that saying?
No.
You don't remember?
No.
I'll remind you.
Who said this saying? So
I can't say the name.
No,
like,
you're never gonna say the
I'm not
name.
allowed to say the name right
It's a
now.
ghost name.
Yeah, it's a ghost name. But we were talking about like what were we talking about? But then we end up saying like, yeah, no, you'll get raped. Like, I don't mind being raped. It's just the approach that matters. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Was it a man saying that?
No, it was a female. Yeah, I knew it. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I knew she was gonna flip. It was a male. It wasn't a female.
Okay, it was a man.
Hey, I'm telling you,
No, but I don't blame you guys because society has like conditioned you guys to think that you can't get raped, and you can make statements like you don't mind rape. It's the approach. Rape's approach is fucked up from the beginning. Like there's no compromise about that situation. There's no I ain't bambe so putty we might no. It's wrong. It's disgusting. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Oh man. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Let's move on right now to another feature also that I would like for us to actually talk about. We are going to be looking at what's currently trending. Kayam Tet was currently trending.
What?
Yeah.
He's been accused of tribalism for following his recent tweet. So TV presenter and Idols winner Kayam Tetwa is accused of being a tribalist following his question on whether Jacob Zuma should have read the late king. When Yambo, you see she's walking to it, and then when I diss her, then she Yambo.
Fine, kubeka khethiwe and usulila bra. Soze ndikududuze. Ukujonga nje ndawo is it? And then I charge ke sana charge. Those header. Then do it.
Timing. It was
head again. Anyway, so he says that whether Jacob Zuma should have read the late King Zwelithini's eulogy instead of the current president Cyril Ramaphosa. Mteta tweeted on his social media account, would it have been wrong if CR asked Jay-Z to do the eulogy? After he asked that question, people are like, What are you trying to say? Ngoba manje so Ramaphosa is not.
It would have made more
It
sense
would have.
to me
I was
for Jacob Zuma
understand.
to have read that thing. First of all, he has, besides him being
Relationships
Zulu,
also between the two of them.
He's been there with the Zulu nation, calming down the wars that were happening there. He's a Zulu-speaking man.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make sense for CR2 to be there. What's his name? What do you guys
CR.
call him?
CR, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
that
then.
guy. CR2 is a raw file. Sorry, photographers out there. Kethi ovulela
Avula umnyango.
umnyango.
Ngazosikwatisa.
How?
Yazi wena sokufunela umsebenzi le UHFM.
Yeah, and I heard they're looking for lashes. So hey.
I've had to with the mates.
With the net.
With the mates.
Didn't that deserve a book or
Great.
like even Katie was like, dude, book or something.
What was that? Which number was that?
That's 2.
That's horrible.
Oh man. Anyway, guys, so thank you very much, guys, for joining us. It is exactly 8:52 right now, Central African time. This is I Love Melville Live, and we are talking about basically most important thing, foreign success. That's what we're talking about. And right now we're talking about Kayam Teta. For those who don't know Kayam Teta was an Idols winner, and he's a TV personality now. So in South Africa, if you just would get one break, it's chai.
I was in
Just
Idols
one.
with him. I lost to we all in that season lost to Kayam Teta.
Yeah, he was dope, man.
You were there?
I one. His room was next door our room, and for some reason they got us rooms where the doors joined to.
Oh, yeah.
His roommate was friends with the girl that I shared the room with. They used to drink on the balcony. One night the door, I was just like, Valani Lomnyang. Valani
Bruh,
Lomnyang.
Because of the pass.
can I ask you something?
So
Oh, can I ask you something? How far did you
can
go?
I approve it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, top 14.
You went to top 40? Oh, mama.
When I think I had the guts to look at me in my face and tell me I'm not a strong singer.
Oh, Nati can't even sing.
You
How?
yeah. that's-
Did Katie just say that? Katie, what did you just say?
She
Was it
can't
you?
sing.
Who can sing?
Did you guys hear what
Nati.
happened with the Nati? Let's divert. Let's digress.
Yeah, okay, divert and digress. 'cause
A
we've got
lady
couple of
wanted
minutes.
to hug her
Yeah.
or take a picture with her, and she's like, "Sorry, can you put on your mask?" And this person was just like, "But the people, you're not wearing. What's
A
going
mask, you're
on
telling
here?
them must
This
come
is a
with the
setup."
mask.
And then she's like, "Sorry, no, it's Corona. It's fine." And then someone was like, there was a day, I think it was in Cape Town or whatever. They were running, they were doing something, and she needed the loo, so she ran to some shop. Guess what Miss I Can Sing did? She shook the hand of a woman not wearing a mask and
Are
said,
you serious?
"Go to the toilet. See, I need the urination." That's Mama Africa. Yekani ukubiza abantu, oh Mama Africa, with no reference of whom they are. Stop that. Stop that.
Oh man. Anyway, guys, so it's time for us to move on to spelling bee right now. Who has better vocab? Like, oh fuck no. How do you spell fuck?
I hate spelling. Like I'm one
F-
brainy kid, but I hate
hashtag-
spelling.
Star.
And
Spelling a champions, but I'm not over it.
so this is how we're gonna play the feature, guys. Like Marata. Myself, Silva, and Buttercup are going to participate in the game, and asked by Tech Lady, who's gonna read out words and keep the scoreboard. Hopefully, she knows how to keep the scoreboard. And alternatively, the driver gives the word, and the co-hosts are to be the only participants. But at this moment, I'm participating. Girl, you are gonna read those words,
Yeah.
girl,
And you better read them proper.
because I can't read, girl. And you said it actually last time when I was jabbing you, and you're like, "You can't read, nigga. You can't write."
Yeah.
Fair.
Yin Yang. That one.
Yeah.
Yin Yang,
Y'all should
yeah.
get married.
But
Yeah.
I was sick.
Don't do that.
I
You know how
was
much
sick, though.
lobola I have to pay? I have to pay a lobola for her and the lashes. You know, that's like a lot of money right there.
Yeah.
Ketire, they tutoring you. What are you gonna do, Ketire? You need to stand up for yourself because there's only so much I can say to him on your behalf. You need to bring that Recha Park out, girl.
It's okay. He's gonna fail at the spelling bee. It's enough proof that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're not even from Recha Park.
It's
Eden
from
Park.
yeah,
Bring
Eden
that
Park.
Eden Park
Yeah.
out, girl.
Yeah, maybe one of the eyelashes from Rehoboth.
Oh my Okay, Okay, Buttercup, we get it.
You
get
actually
it, Joe. We get it.
you don't get it. Now you get it.
Kuzan.
Ah, this team is
Let's
just
go,
something.
let's go.
Anyway, let's do this, guys. Buttercup, what you got for us? I mean, not Buttercup.
Yeah, I am bewildered.
Not you.
Because
Sorry,
it's not
not
my
you.
segment.
No, wait.
No. Are we gonna play
sorry.
spelling bee now?
Yeah, we are going to play spelling bee.
Alright,
Nah,
sweet.
let's do this, guys. Let's do this.
this.
We can't promise people things and then we don't deliver.
No, it's just looking upon the time. It's
Yeah, I
like,
understand. I able cookie monster kibana.
But we talk about your whole, eh?
cookie highly gonna touch.
Activate.
Let's move on to this damn show.
Oh, you're ready for me. Oh, I'm sorry.
But you
my
slash right now.
Let's go.
Let's do this, girl. We're ready. Right now, we are about to play hashtag spelling bee right here on ilovemarvel.live. All right.
So the first word is
Yep.
disinterested.
Wait, you guys, wait. They're not prepared, these people, eh?
No, I am.
Melville, disinterested. D-I.
That's like the most easiest one.
S-I-N-T-E-R. Arrested. E-S-T-D.
Okay, that's one Buttercup, 0 to the other two. The
That's
second word.
the name of the game.
I mean, you hated this game, but you're winning anyway. So
No, I hate it because
She just got a lead, bro. Calm down. We got like 4
I
minutes.
see, I get you. I see.
All right. The second word is, I'm gonna do easy words just for Tato. The second word is enormity.
Live. Why did you say enormity, right?
Enormity.
Enormity. Did you pronounce it right? Enunciate.
Yes. Oh my god.
All right, cool.
100.
Enormity. Enormity. N-O R M
Is he saying this?
E T-Y. I was close. That was close though. Enormous. Oh, M-I-T-Y.
No, it's late, bro. It's late. You think it. All right. Come on, Silva. You have to fail too. So, the next word is unnecessary.
So,
yeah, we're letting everyone have a
Phil.
chance.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
Phil, like what
it's
is
So you guys are
That's
still
my
waiting
new
for him
buzzword.
to- okay.
His name is Sal. Sal.
So, oh, okay.
unnecessary.
Sabawal.
U-N-N-E-S.
Hey, wait, did you say S? Yeah, Chai. O doile le yena. Le yena o doile. Let's go to pala ka rona. Come, quick.
Oh,
Next
You
no.
one.
guys are failing in such
No,
easy
it's just
words,
that like
though.
ke batla fitla kamo. But uta lebitso le batla lebitsang kamo. Pero ska lebala phela na camera is like my
Next
biggest
word is
competitor.
spoon.
Spoon.
Really?
Oh,
Already you have like you're still leading. I
Okay.
know how you have
Okay.
failed. So the next word. Wow, gonorrhea.
Melville.
No, there's no chance. It's you. man.
Gono.
Are we Bambi? You gonna get it.
Gono or gono?
You we Bambi. You get it.
Yeah. Gono. Yeah, ngizoflopha ngoba ngazi if i-H ivala, but anyway, gonorrhea, G.
Unit.
Gono. Angazi ngibe nela STD ne. So angazi. Tell it to come down. Gono.
No.
G. Oh no.
G-H.
Ntoile guys.
And then she put that up.
Kukwami na.
You guys are fading.
All right.
No,
but
but you
wait,
have
give
an
me the spelling
opportunity
of gonorrhea.
to redeem yourself.
What is
GH.
to gonorrhea? What is spell? It's GH ne?
No.
No,
Yeah.
it's G-O.
It's G-O. I-H ingena le nzansi.
Yeah. Anyway, let's do this, girl. Come on, last one before we close on.
Susan.
What did Susan say?
S for gono. Have you noticed how that's how Susan like comments? S for
S4. Yeah, she always likes you. Yeah, S4.
gono.
S4. Okay, come guys, let's do
The
it.
last word, because wow, you guys are really doing the most right now.
All right.
Gynecology.
Okay, gynecology. I need to know this one. GYNE A. Yes, A. Gynecology. CO mama. LOGY.
Yeah, no,
I've
you
been
got it
in
wrong.
so-
You got it wrong. Yeah, no.
Mara, this guy, she's doing this my Zimbabwe.
Why? Why you?
Yo, kaka. She has no peace. It's like she's like, and like I'm like, man, I'm writing all this shit. I am going.
You were right until you got to the A, and I'm like,
It's
okay.
AE, not EA. AE, right?
There's no A.
There's no A.
There's no A.
How man nasras?
There's
Yo,
no A.
What was the word?
and I've been going through those things so many times.
Gynecologist. Okay.
The only reason why Buttercup is winning because she got the first one right, and that was the easiest.
You
guys
need to play smart, not hard. You need to do it.
Yo, anyway,
Over and
guys,
out.
shout out. Yeah, it's the next person. It's Silver's last turn. I already got mine. 2, I'm out. Silver's last turn. Silver, you can draw this game, buddy.
You can draw, Silver.
Let's do this.
Spell draw.
Ah, come on.
I'm joking.
DW.
DW. Come, let's do this.
Let's
What's
do
next?
this.
So the last word is for you, Silver. Intelligence.
Melville.
You can't say Melvin, mama. It's Silver's thing. You can't. Silver, you got it, man.
INT
Mm-hmm.
ER intelligence. Double L.
Mm-hmm.
Legends.
Double L E. Gents. Okay.
Gents like my gents.
Gents, my gents.
Sure, my gents.
GNT.
So this is proving one thing that you guys really need to start reading a lot. That was
Intelligence or intelligent?
intelligence.
Oh, gents.
Yeah.
Already you got it wrong by
Sorry,
double
buddy.
LE.
Sorry,
So
man.
yeah, it's late. It's time.
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Ketiwe, spell eyelashes.
Kanti kenzakalani la ekhaya?
Yazine, we are ready for the last part
Spela.
of the show.
Spela.
Thank you guys for joining in
Spell
on
eyelashes.
Melville
IL.
Street. You are what the hell? What is that?
Ladies and gentlemen,
IL.
ladies and gentlemen, allow us to conclude the second half and catch us on the third half, the trifecta.
What?
I'm not entertainers.
Why do you sound like there's a camera in your face?
It literally is a camera.
Wait, this one.
Two.
Oh, no, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
And why you acting like you've never heard me use this voice? Like I'm always a
The
hood
thing
rat.
is, it shows up whenever something good is happening, or whenever somebody scruffy shows up.
I'm predictable.
All right, guys, let me do this. Let me read the comments before we end this out, guys. For those who
Yeah,
just joined
let's
us,
do it.
this is ilovemarvel.live, and welcome to it, guys. We are ending part 2. Thank you, girl. And Buttercup is so excited about actually having buttons and just pressing people's buttons. Like, that's what she
What
does.
does this button do?
So anyway, guys, we're going to be going through part 3 right now in the next interval. So make sure that you join us. I'm going to read comments before we actually end off in terms of what we're talking about. So let's start off with this comment right now from Nombusa. Nombusa's like, beautiful people, Sanbonani. Shout out to you, Nombusa. How you doing, girl? And then also we got another comment coming through from Osane. The son is like, Alex Jax, and a blunt combo. Yeah. Can you finish that one for me?
Where?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
That's it.
Alex and a blunt combo. Iya.
Bye-zee.
Bye-zee.
Oh, yeah,
Your
Baizi,
mind
your
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, we'll try it a bit. And then another comment from Nomus like, full house, Siabong.
That's a ball. Hey, but we've been
Really?
absent. Hey,
Yeah, we have.
We haven't been doing the right
We have been
stuff.
doing this.
Mondays
actually.
are one day, one man shows.
Yeah. Who's
maybe,
doing next
maybe
week?
Thursday because
KP.
No. There is a reggae and dancehall party happening at Third Place. Monday, you guys can jazz. Unless I can come here on Monday, but I was drunk.
Yeah, let's get
Okay, let's do this. I want to see this.
No, I'm not a nice drunk.
And then Nomus is like, rape jokes are a no.
Yes, absolutely, Numbo.
Yep. And then Tiboko's like, you guys are crazy. And then we got a comment
Shout
also
out,
from
Itza.
Yvonne's like, where are the game show sounds? Shout out, girl. We really need to confiscate that keyboard from this girl.
Please do.
Straight
I'm
up.
failing.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying.
Yeah, right. And then Susan obviously had to ask for Gono. Someone didn't know how to spell right. And then Larry also comes through and is like, hashtag gang gang. Hashtag Ketiwa wena mau. Can't you see that I'm trying to put the things on the things to make the things to be right?
You are the one who is busy flopping here.
You are flopping.
Listen, your mama. Let's carry on.
Your mom.
What?
Your
Your
mama.
So you need to, hey, Anele, you need to learn how to shut people's marks off, and even hers, because sometimes we need like border control. This is yeah.
What do you mean like border control though?
Yeah.
Like border control or like
Both.
anyway, Larry's like hashtag gang gang. I'm supposed to be working as multitasking tonto.
You need to put a shirt on, nigga. Why is your profile picture shirtless?
Anele, no.
What join?
Anele needs to sit right here.
By the way, guys, the Anele
mic,
that's currently
please.
in the control room is not the Anele that you guys are probably might be thinking of. Not the Anele that's friends with Wendy Williams.
My
that
daughter.
they're deciding to
Not
make
the
days.
not the passage on it.
Yeah, not the one that decide to make days. Yeah, the passage Anele. Not the railroad Anele.
4, 3,
That's what's up.
2,